Hey y'all, do not mind my appearance. The flu has been destroying our family since December. We went to New York, caught the flu, mine turned into bronchitis, and then we caught it again. The kids just caught some sort of stomach virus flu. They've been home off and on throughout the last week with vomiting and diarrhea. It's been fun. So don't mind me, like today now I'm feeling it. I'm like, I cannot afford this. I've got midterms. I cannot be missing school. But anyways, as I was driving home from a doctor's appointment, I was listening to the audio Bible of the book of Matthew. And I heard a verse in there, and it kind of like triggered me to connect to God and hear him. And basically what he was telling me is like, the whole point of God is not about heaven, hell, sin, good deeds, following the law, spreading the gospel, saving souls. It's literally, that's not the primary thing. The primary thing between you and God is a relationship. Heaven, good deeds, sinning less, all that is a byproduct because you are connected to the Spirit of God, and that's what transforms you. And before Christ, before coming to Christ, you are connected to Satan because we are connection creatures. He created us in a way that we cannot survive or function without being connected to him. And that is intentional so that we need to have that relationship with him. So when you come to Christ, you're just basically acknowledging, hey, God, I believe who you say you are because I see how my life is without you. And I realize that I am aching and missing something in my heart that needs you. And when you realize that, then that is when you come to him and then you start to have a relationship with him. But unfortunately, in this time and age, which I swear we're in the end times because there's so much false doctrine, there is so much misinformation about who God is or what he wants from you. People try to instill all this fear in you to control you and misrepresent God, misrepresent the whole purpose. Literally, the way God is presented is like, hey, believe in him or you're going to hell. That's literally how people present God. And that's not what it's about. Going to heaven is a byproduct of having a relationship with him. Like so many people want or don't want what God has to offer and don't want God himself. So for example, Pharisees, they want the law, they want the power, they want to pretend they're doing it in the name of God to present themselves as these powerful, better than thou people, but they really don't want the relationship with Christ. And then like everybody is like fixated on heaven, like everybody, oh, my so-and-so, mom or brother, grandmother, they're in heaven. They're looking down on me and stuff. But people don't realize like heaven is not like this place that good people go to. Heaven is where God is. That's why they say you could have heaven on earth. Heaven is where God is. You cannot not believe in God and not want God and think you're going to heaven. Heaven is the presence of God. So just something that was coming across my mind is the whole point of God is relationship, not religion. He wants an intimate, personal, authentic relationship with you. That's what he created you for. He created us to have a relationship with him. He is so loving and so full of love that he wanted something to share it with, something to experience it with. And he cannot force us to love him because that's not love. And he cannot force us to be how he wants us to be because that is not love. That's why it's free will. The reason there is free will is so that you have the choice to pick him. And if you choose not to pick him, then he is present enough for those who seek him will find him, yet far enough for those who don't want his presence will not see him. So just remember that. The whole point of this is please remember that God just wants a relationship with you. He wants you to be honest. Talk to him about your feelings, your fears, your doubts. Stay in the Word of God because that is what's going to give you the truth, the clarity, the path, the way. Everybody else that you listen to, you could listen to 4 different preachers and they will say 4 different things about the same thing. You need to go and find out yourself. Do not depend on people to tell you who God is or what he needs and wants from you. Which at the end of the day, all he wants is you. Not what you can do for him. You can't do diddly squat for God. He has everything under control. So you just want to just surrender yourself. God, I realize that without you, I can't do this. God, I realize that I need you. God, I realize that I am nothing without you. If you create something for something and then it's missing that something, then you're nothing. So that's all I have to say today. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out. But God is so amazing, so loving. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that and realize that that's what he wants. All he wants is for you to spend time with him. That's it. And everything else will come from it because that's the way it works. If you spend time with God, you are a different person because of the energy, the spirit that you're interacting with. So y'all have a blessed day.